My name is Komaljit Singh Wataru.
Jeevan.
Sanjam. Oscar. Jaskran.
Amanda.
Harmon.
Oliver.
Sahaj Sandhu.
I'm in grade 6.
5. 3.
4.
I'm in grade 11.
5. I'm on my 4th year.
I think engineering is building bridges.
How you put things together.
Working hard.
I think it's many things. I think it's fixing,
inventing new stuff.
repairing. I think it's designing.
Like a firefighter.
An engineer needs to be good at math.
Somewhat science.
Art skill.
Measuring and mapping skills.
Communicate well with others.
He definitely needs to be hands-on.
I think an engineer builds different things like houses, buildings, maybe the CN Tower.
It's more hands-on with building and planning out designs for a building.
He uses like parts, mechanical parts, and then he builds engines and machines that help us progress.
They just try and come up with solutions for problems.
Engineers can be good at inventing stuff.
Being creative.
Making stuff and fixing stuff.
Making building, they're good at like making things stay stable.
Building stuff.
Having a lot of imagination in what they build. Being time efficient and probably managing what they need to do first and priorities.
Probably sports.
The thing that they're making might not work.
Engineers are just a bunch of people in a career. They could be bad and good at different things.
A ruler reminds me of engineering because first, numbers. Anything you do may be in computer, electrical, civil, mechanical involves numbers.
There's this girl fixing some like computers and stuff that is broken.
So this is a picture of like I said, it's a lot more teamwork based than I thought. So it's a bunch of people and they're all spitting ideas out at each other. They're talking about something that they're working on.
The guy is having something to hold him up so he doesn't fall, and he has a hammer and he's putting the screws in the building.
Anyone.
No, I do not know any engineers.
No.
No. My friend's dad, that's it.
Well, my dad's a kind of an engineer because he fixed things.
Yeah, I do know an engineer.
I know my teachers, like at school.
Not really, because I'm good with math, so like I want to be like an accountant, so.
Maybe.
No, I would like to be a veterinarian or a doctor.
No. It's because I don't find engineering that like interesting.
I don't think I want to be an engineer. I want to have something to do with writing.
I personally don't want to be an engineer.
It's just not something that interests me.
No. I would rather play sports and be a dentist.
It's fun to be a computer engineer and kind of like type things on computers. I was doing it a little yesterday. I was just helping my brother type stuff and it was fun looking at numbers.
When I was younger, I thought engineering was building things. I thought it was inventing new things. It was creating things that no one ever thought of before, or taking something that already exists and making it a lot better.
To me, an engineer was someone that was smart.
My idea of engineering is very limited to what my parents are doing.
I would definitely want maybe my kids or other children to go into engineering if they're passionate about it. I think that will really help you to become successful in that field if you're passionate about making things and tinkering.
The stuff you get to do is really interesting and it's really fun and you learn a lot, so that's why I think it's good to tell people that it exists.
Whether or not I want them to be an engineer, I think it would be what they want, what they kind of passionate about more than that.
I wouldn't tell them to pursue engineering. I would just tell them to learn to like it. And if they like it, then they pursue it. I think it's because of the fear.
I think engineering is often thought of as a very difficult field, but often the case is that it's not that difficult. You don't necessarily have to be smart to go into that field. You just have to be hardworking.
I think one of the first things that you realize in high school when you make your decisions about where you want to go is engineering is thought of, ooh, this difficult field that, you know, you have to be semi-nerdy and study really hard and can't enjoy life, and maybe that's a deterrent. Part of it is maybe there are kids aren't aware of what engineering is. It's not your typical firefighter, fireman, you know, the things that you're taught as a child in elementary school growing up. These are the jobs you hear about. These are the jobs you see. An engineer is one of those things that kind of a little bit behind the scenes.
I don't think I would have changed anything. I really like the school I went to, the program I'm in, the people I met. I learned a lot here, and a lot more than I thought I would learn. So I think I would have kept it the way it was.
And as I kind of understand what computer engineers do, my path changed. That's why I started in computer engineering, and then when I went to second year, I added international development studies because I realized when you're in engineering, you're more focused on just doing the technical part and not really on what's happening in the world and how you use your knowledge to better other people. It would be good to expose kids to engineering and what we do as even when they're younger, just so they learn to like it, and eventually they might think of going into engineering.
I wish there were more opportunities for us to reach out to younger students, because oftentimes that's done in high school and by then it's way too late. So if we can reach out to students maybe in middle school and show them what engineering is all about and get their hands dirty, I think that would open up their minds, and more people would like to go into engineering then.